Hey, my name is Dr. Shell, also known as Dr. Erig, Dr. Test Prep, and so many more things. Thank you so much for coming to the Dr. Test Prep YouTube channel to help you do so much better on paragraph comprehension. I'm making a comprehensive AFQT YouTube program for you. There is a paid version for $49 that has hundreds of more questions. More details are at the end of the video. If you do not have the free 200-page book, please make sure you get that. The link is in the description. So when it comes to this section, we're looking at cause and effect. This happened, and because this happened, this happened. So we're looking at what are the causes and effects in paragraphs? Can we determine whether an event is a cause, an effect, or both? Interesting. And analyzing cause and effect relationships that are implied but not explicitly stated. So when we're identifying causes and effects in paragraphs, we want to make sure we read the question first. Everything in PC, we're reading the question first. Read the question carefully, determine is there a cause, is there an effect, and checking the relationship. Okay, so which statement best explains why more students began using the library? The school extended its library hours so students could study after classes ended. As a result, more students began using the library. So why did it? What caused more students to use the library? So students preferred studying in groups, not mentioned. The school extended its library hours. Yep, the library became more popular over time. But that didn't cause it to happen. The cause was the school extended its library hours, which explains why plants continue to grow. The farmer watered his crops regularly during the dry season. Because of this, the plants continued to grow. So what did the farmer do? The farmer watered his crops. So the plants were in good soil? Nope. The farmer watered them regularly? Yep. The watering caused it. Now, if you're thinking, Doc, these questions are too easy, you're right. Remember, my teaching style is we start easy and we gradually get harder so we can learn the skill. Oh my goodness. This one will just put a smiley face. The company improved its customer service training program. As a result, employees handled customers' concerns more effectively. So why did employees handle customer concerns effectively? Because it improved its training program. So the company improved its training program. So why did it happen? What was the cause? The training program. I am sure that underneath this white box is the question, but we'll just move on. I think you guys get the idea of the why. A city added more bus routes to reduce traffic congestion. As a result, fewer people relied on personal vehicles. So which best explains why? Well, gas prices? Nope, that's not mentioned. Traffic became more difficult? Nope. Did the city add more bus routes? Yep, the city added more bus routes, and as a result, that happened. So what caused it? The added bus routes. Why did students complete their homework more accurately? The teacher gave students clear instructions before starting the assignment. Because of this, students completed the work more accurately. Was the assignment shorter? Nope. Students worked quickly? Nope. The teacher provided instructions? Yep. So I think that we pretty much all understand the why. Now we're going to see, okay, which is it or both? So this one we're saying, okay, what is the introduction of the training program? Is it a cause, is it effect, or both? The company introduced a new training program for employees. As a result, productivity increased over the next quarter. So the introducing of the program came first. So it's not an effect. It can't be both a cause and effect. It's not a result of employer performance. It caused increased performance. Road closures. Heavy rainfall continued throughout the week, causing rivers to flow and nearby roads to close. So the rainfall caused the closure. So the closure is the effect of the rainfall. So did the road closures cause the rainfall? No. Are road closures the effect of the rainfall and the overflowing? Yes. Is it unrelated? No. The rivers overflowing is an effect, is caused the roads to close. So the road closures are the effect of the overflowing rivers. Improved endurance. The athlete increased her training intensity, which led to improved endurance. So the cause is increasing training intensity. The effect is improved endurance. As her endurance improved, she was able to compete more successfully. So the endurance caused her to do more. So both, it was an effect of her training intensity, but it was the cause of her competing more successfully. So in this case, it was both a cause and an effect in the paragraph. The city reduced speed limits in residential areas, leading to fewer accidents. As accidents decreased, residents reported feeling safer in their neighborhoods. So the reduction of accidents. City reduced speed limits. This caused accidents. Accidents went down, so that led to people feeling safer. So it was two things. It was the effect of reduced speed limits, but it also caused people to feel safe. So it was both a cause and an effect. We're looking for detailed feedback. The teacher provided detailed feedback on student essays. Because of this, students revised their work more effectively and improved their writing skills. So the detailed feedback came first. Which came first, the chicken or the egg, right? So the detailed feedback was first, so that caused improved writing. The company launched a new advertising campaign, which increased customer interest. Increased interest then led to higher sales. So an increase in customer interest, well, the advertising campaign caused the interest, which is an effect, but that interest caused higher sales, so which became the effect. So in this case, it's both an effect and a cause. So now it's not going to be directly stated, it's just going to be implied. So we're going to have to, this is more AFQT-ish. So we're going to have to kind of figure out, okay, what's the relationship? After the new software system was introduced, employees began double checking their work more frequently, and error reports declined over the next month. The software caused employees to make more errors? No. Employees were required to change how they worked? Increased attention to work likely led to fewer errors, potentially. Error reports declined for reasons unrelated? No. So between B and C, which explains a relationship, employees were required to change how they work, but the relationship is because they paid more attention, there were fewer errors. The athlete adjusted her training. So again, we're looking at why performance became more consistent. The athlete adjusted her training by adding rest days and reducing intensity during certain sessions. In the following weeks, she reported fewer injuries and more consistent performance. So why was her performance becoming more consistent? Because she trained more often? No, she added rest days and reduced intensity. Changes in training likely reduced a strain and improved recovery? Perhaps. Performance improvements are unrelated? No. The athlete focused only? No. Anytime we see absolutes, that's not going to be the answer. The company simplified its checkout process. Relationship is what we're looking for. The company simplified its checkout process, removing several unnecessary steps. Soon afterwards, more customers completed their purchases instead of leaving items in their carts. So, because the checkout process was simplified, more customers bought. Customers preferred browsing. That wasn't even mentioned. The company reduced the number of products. Not mentioned. A simpler checkout system probably encouraged more blah, 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 blah. A simpler checkout process likely encouraged more completed purchases. Yepers. Students were given clearer instructions and examples before starting a complex assignment. So why did students ask for less help? As a result, fewer students asked for help and completed work showed fewer mistakes. So what happened? They were given clear instructions and examples. Students were not interested? Nope. Clear guidance likely made expectations easier to understand? Yes. It wasn't that the assignment was less important, and it wasn't that students avoided asking questions. It was that the expectations were clear. Which statement best explains the relationship? A city installed additional streetlights in areas that had been previously poorly lit. Over time, reports of nighttime accidents in those areas decreased. So, increased visibility likely helped reduce accidents, most likely. Drivers became less cautious? No. Traffic increased in poorly lit areas? No, people probably would want to go through the lit areas. Streetlights were installed after accidents increased? No. A is the best answer. A teacher began incorporating short review sessions at the start of each class. After several weeks, students demonstrated stronger retention of previously learned material. Which statement best explains why retention improved? Well, the teacher began incorporating short review sessions. Students spent less time learning material? No. Review sessions likely reinforced learning? Yes. Teacher reduced difficulty? Nope. Student tests were less frequent? No, not at all. All right, that's the end of cause and effect. In our next lesson, we're going to talk about comparing and contrasting. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. The full course with another 700 questions and video answers is available at heydrtestprep.com for only $49 to get ready for the AFQT. Half of all proceeds support nonprofit initiatives with at least $10 of your purchase supporting troops and veterans. All right, bye guys. We got this.